A little bit about myself. My name's Travis. I am 40 years old. I live here in Sydney. I'm originally from Melbourne. I work in digital customer engagement for a company called Twilio. They're based out of San Fran. They're a startup. And I've been at BodyByBrando for 2 years. I was at just a Globo gym, just doing general strength work. This is my first time actually doing this type of training. So when we came out of our first lockdown here in Sydney, I was training by myself for the entire time. And I realized I actually wanted to be part of a community. I actually wanted to build on the circle of friends that I had, and I wanted to try something different. So we've got Andy, we've got Kwan, we've got Joshi, we've got Lewis, we've got Claire, so many, Jess. I could just go on. And the coaches. I've become friends with the coaches. So my goals were really to actually move a little bit differently than the way that I was moving just at a normal Globo gym that I was training at. I grew up as a gymnast, so I was as a child gymnast. So I kind of wanted to reincorporate that back into my fitness, and it's something I've been able to do here at BodyByBrando. Yeah, I believe I have achieved those goals. Training at BodyByBrando, I've been able to do some what I think cool movements, and as Harry would say, I make them pretty, which is one of the goals that we have here. Pretty is also efficient, so I'd like to think that I'm able to deliver on both of those points. Now that I have achieved the goals that I set out for, the view of myself has changed a little bit. I'm actually now asking more of myself. I see movements that I thought were never possible, and I work with the coaches to actually pursue in actually being able to master those movements. Currently I'm working with Lewis as my PT to work on those techers that just don't have enough time to actually nail in class. But I'm pretty much an open book. One or two things that you probably don't know about me is that I was posted to the Philippines when I was 22 years old on a 6-month assignment. So I lived there in Manila, and I was then relocated shortly thereafter, after my 6-month assignment, to North America for 4 years. Upon completing that assignment, I was then relocated back and I moved to Sydney from Melbourne. Yeah, so outside of the gym, I'm very much an outdoors beach person. I actually went for a swim this morning with Josh, and my toes are still numb. I've just got a new puppy, so Hunter is a Hungarian Vizsla, so we are constantly walking and teaching him to not bite me while we walk. I also love the Southern Island, so I head down there probably every 2 weeks to spend time with my friend Linda. Get away from the city and get back to the country, which is where I grew up. What I'd say to somebody that was thinking about signing up is just do it. We can't wait to have you here. I was very nervous, admittedly, before I joined, and by the time that first class was over, I was so comfortable and just couldn't wait to get in here the next day.